Well, you know, I've lived my role as a reporter by the clock. We have just a couple moments left, but I'd like to pass the mic down and ask each of you governors, very briefly, if you would, I know you know 10-second sound bites for TV, and you do it very well. Would you please salute each of you, the New Jersey Conservation Foundation, on this occasion of their 50th anniversary? Would you each salute them in your own individual way? That would mean so much to the audience tonight. Governor?
Michelle and NJCF, and also to all the governors here and all the governors who couldn't be here. And as Governor Kean so graciously recognized those advocates for responsible stewardship for so many past years. It's very humbling for me to be in your presence and to say thank you. The NJCF represents a benchmark of excellence, of advocacy, of commitment, perhaps the premier conservation organization in the nation. You've accomplished so much for the well-being of ourselves, our citizens, and our progeny. I just pray that you continue to accomplish that much more in the next 50 years. Godspeed.
Well, it's hard to be more eloquent than that. And he expressed, I think, a lot of our feelings, but one thing that the New Jersey Conservation Foundation, the Conservation Foundation should take great pride in is that legacy of the 50 years. You have preserved something that will be here for generations to come. It's not a time to rest on our laurels, for anyone to rest on their laurels, because the pressure is getting ever more difficult to push back against. But look at what has been accomplished and appreciate for a moment, at least for tonight, what an enormous, enormous difference that makes. And what it does is give us a pride to live in this state of New Jersey, because it's people like you throughout this state who have stood up when the times were hard and said, these are things we have to get done, that make this such a special place in which to live and to work and to raise a family. So thank you very, very much for that.
I would just like to thank the organization for the opportunity over the years to work with you intimately in a number of different projects, all of which have been very satisfying, all of which have been very important. And to say that in some respects you do the Lord's work in terms of providing us with the most important things we can have, which are clean water, clean air, and good land. So thank you for what you've done in the past. Perhaps more importantly, thank you for what you've yet to do.
I just want to add my thanks to each and every one of you. This has been a wonderful organization, starting with Helen Fensky, that went through walls in order to preserve the environment of this state, to David, Michelle, all of you. There is an ethic, an environmental ethic, and we've got to understand it, we've got to support it, and this organization is such a very important part of it. So please, thank you. I think you paid for your tickets tonight, which I thank you. That's part of it. But keep on contributing, keep on helping. Nobody is doing anything more important than this organization.
Governor Kean, Governor Florio, Governor Whitman, and Governor McGreevey, thank you for all you have done, and thank you for sharing tonight in front of all of us. That was wonderful of you to do. And because of their work and the work of the New Jersey Conservation Foundation, our children, our grandchildren, and our great-grandchildren, and on can continue to live here in this beautiful state of New Jersey that we're all so proud of. So thank you, governors, very much for sharing tonight.